I have a big dream. Like I want to make it to the NFL when I get older, like in a couple, like 5, 6 years. And I feel like every day I have to work. I have to do something to make myself better to get to that point. I really want a big college to come after me, and I feel like I can do that if I work hard. I feel like NFL is like a reality. Like every day I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to my dream, and it just seems more and more like a reality. I was going into the Lake Nona game, I really just wanted to just get a dub before the end of the season. But I didn't want to lose every game we played. And I mean, I feel like we really worked hard to at least win one game. It was weird not playing with Barbie because, I mean, he's my #1 quarterback in practice. He actually tore his ACL again. I always play with him as quarterback, and it was kind of weird not having somebody that could really get the ball to me as frequent. We had to use a receiver to come back and play quarterback for us. They had me running jet sweeps and stuff like that. I was running the ball, like, and I'm a receiver, so I kind of had to adjust to that a little bit, but whatever I could do to help the team win. We were down in the beginning, but we just kept working, and we just went out there and fought.
My thoughts were just keep fighting, don't give up, because it's not over until, you know, the buzzer sounds to the last quarter. So I just kept wanting them to keep fighting. And I could see it in AJ's body language that he was not giving up, he was fighting.
Before the play, actually, I told Nike that I was like, if this dude's man on me, throw me the ball, like throw me a fade. And that wasn't even the play call. The coach called something to the other side away from me, and I was like, before we broke the huddle, I was like, throw me the ball, bro, like, I'm gonna go get it. And like, as soon as we got to the line, he saw that the dudes like press up on me, and he called my name out because they didn't know my name. So he was like, AJ. And I looked at him, and we kind of gave each other that look. And then I ran the route, and he just threw it up, and I went to go get it. Like, that's pretty much how it happened. And coach, when we came off the sideline, the coach told us, he was like, if you would have threw a pick, y'all both he would have been in our stuff. Like, he would have been mad. He was like, but we made it happen. So.
First touchdown was very exciting.
I was like, wow, he caught that one, because normally I don't pay attention. I try not to I'm just making sure he's standing up.
And I mean, he just really went up and grabbed the ball, and I was pretty impressed with the catch that he made.
They didn't give us one of our downs, and we were kind of upset about that, because we were like, the last pass we just caught a first down, so it should at least be second down right now. And then they were like, no. I was telling the coaches, like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm gonna go get it either way, wherever we're at on the yard line. We ended up scoring the touchdown, and everybody was getting hype. All I could hear was a crowd, and I was just like, all right, now, like, here we go, try to get back in this game and win this thing. So.
I just pretty much knew that they would win the game. The team was in it. A lot of the crowd was in it as well, and it just felt like it was different from any game throughout the season, where they just looked confident out there. And when he grabbed the second one, I was like, okay, this is it. We're gonna win this game.
My feeling going on to defense was like, yo, we need to get a stop, like right now. Like before, coaches were like going in and out, because like I don't play too much defense, but I was like, coach, I told the defensive coordinator, coach, put me in at defense. Like, I'm gonna make something happen. I'm gonna help us get this game. And I told him straight up, he was like, all right, I'm gonna let you go in. And I went in, and I feel like I make a big difference on the defense. Like, people, like, they like to see me on defense, and I just go out there, I just give it my all, and that's pretty much all I did. Went out there and tried to help the team.
I was like, pressure, pressure, pressure is on. And I could just tell in his body language, he wanted the ball, he wanted the ball, he was going to get the ball.
And I was like, it's like now or never. Like I asked for the ball to be in my hands. Like I want the ball to be in my hands in those type of situations. They called my play, they called my number, and I just, as soon as the ball went up in the air, I looked up, dude was in front of me, and I just reached over him and caught it and landed in the end zone, and everybody just went crazy. It was a fun moment for me.
The fact that he made it was even more spectacular to me, because he went out and grabbed that ball for sure.
It was crazy. I just started screaming and yelling and throwing my hands up.
Quarterback Nike Marion, he took the decision to run the ball in. We've been playing since we were younger, me and Nike, and just to see us both go out there and end the season out with a bang, and he had to adjust to a new position and he was willing to do it. Like, we've always had that friendship and that bond, and it came out on the field together, and we just went out there and led our team to a win.
It just felt really great. I felt really good for the whole team because they needed that energy. They needed that boost. It was just exciting to just see them running there and jumping and happy and just enjoying their last game. So I was really happy for the entire team.
The celebration was crazy. As soon as the game was over, everybody took their helmets off. We were running, jumping with each other, and doing flips and stuff, and it was crazy. It was really crazy.
Today! I said today! Today! It's a great day! It's a great day! Today! It's a great day! It's a great day! Because we are family! We are family!
I was impressed the way it was totally different the way they played the last game from the way they played the first part of the season. Everybody seemed to know their position. Everyone seemed to be into what they were doing. And they just played football the way it should be played.
I learned that we gotta just always fight. We had a young team, and this year most of us are gonna be seniors next year, and we just really want to come out with a bang and end the season out great for university. I did, honestly, like after the third touchdown, I was like, they're watching over me. Kept thinking about them, like I want to do this for them, dedicate that whole game to them. And it's a coincidence I had 3 touchdowns, 1 touchdown for all of them. Honestly, that's how I thought of it after the game. I never even had 3 touchdowns in a game before. Usually it was just like 2, and that was a game-winning touchdown at that. So it really meant a lot. No regrets at all, honestly. I feel like I put everything on the table at practice and training. I trained a lot, tried to get better, and I feel like at the end of the season that paid off for me. Like all the work I put in, all the work, and people seen it against Lake Nona. They seen how much work I put in and how dedicated I am to the game. Planned out goal for my senior season, honestly, I want to go out with a 1,000-yard season. And I feel like I can do that next year. Just go out there and try to make the most of every catch I get, as many yards as I can. Some things I'm gonna focus on is obviously getting bigger and faster and being able to help my team out at any way possible. And then as far as school looking at me, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do and keep working hard, keep getting better, and they're gonna come. And once they come for me and some of the other players, it'll just make it better for everybody to get to where they want to go.
Look, nowadays I could be spitting on nothing and people would look at me like I'm a savior. Don't get it twisted, you got the wrong guy. Matter of fact, I'm among the most fatal of fatal. Rappers are all on my back, I'm a target, I'm ready, cause I know what comes with the label. I'ma be me to the grave, I just follow the leader, so I stay connected like cable. Let them go talking like crap at the hole, breathing the lines like crack at the pole. Lord, go put me right back in the world. I've been ready since I came out the womb, and I die for this, I'm like a kamikaze. They just don't get it, I live for the 3, I be all me, all Chris Dean. It's my life, but it ain't about me, oh man. Boy, I got the heart of a lion, I'm living how I'm living up until the day that I'm dying. I'm living a rapper for real, man, I feel like I'm flying. I'm always watching me, I know that these beats was inspiring. All day with the squad, then you know that we wilder. But don't you ever think it's like when it comes to the grind, and ain't for none of us. This ain't even me when I'm rhyming. Eyes wide, mouth drop, Thumbing arm and shining the air. Why I'm one of dead or alive. I'm one of those guys in the top 5. I'm gonna die any day, anytime. I can go around the world like I never hit my prime. In the middle so locked. Shut, trying to find peace. Skinny boy, but you know the heart so beast. Trying to get this brand new from the west to the east. Trying to be away from the beast, be free. With women like this, and these people will doubt me, but my God is with me, so don't you look past me skimming like this. I got an ability, all of a sudden these women been trying to get with me. This that humility, just trying to be like my dad. I hear him saying, come get with me, living in a world full of broken people. I'm wishing I could have it easy like a free throw. I dare the devil, I'm a dead devil like an evil. I'm trying to live a small like a fetal, get back. I'm trying to stay clear, I'm a Judas, run a mountain race like a rat. When you're looking at somebody else now, you always end up getting yourself getting off track. My competition steady trying to be knocking me out, but like it rocket, they will never be boxing me out. And now I do the talking, I'm steady walking it out. My God is running with me, so what I'm talking about?